Hello YouTube. Vengeancer is back. My other video from earlier in the day, I played World of Tanks. It kind of fell through. The game just crashed. So I kind of ended that off pretty abruptly. Game crashes put me in a very bad mood. I don't like dealing with that. So I came and jumped back on Black Desert. I need to change my gear up. I'm actually going to do a video today. It's not part of my tax-free silver series really, but it could be taken that way. It's going to be a kind of a supporting video. I'm going to go over where the best place to level up gathering is, because my tax-free video series heavily depends on gathering, and you can see I'm Master 4 right now. And how the leveling tiers work, you start out a beginner, move up 10 beginner levels, and each one has 10 levels you can go through. And you can see some other ones. I got beginner here, and then I got skilled, then you get professional, then you get artisan, then you get master, then you get guru. Each tier has 10 levels until you get to master. Master has 30 levels. Once you hit master 30, the next time you fill up the XP bar and rank up, you hit guru, and then guru is the last tier, but it has 50 levels. It's very hard to level. I've been fishing for like crazy for pretty much all night, every night. I just leave it on and let it fish, auto fish itself, and you can see I'm guru 15. But for active skills like gathering, there isn't really a way to AFK that. So you have to go and actually gather things to get gathering XP. Well, there's 3 different types of gathering that work well for leveling. The way you get XP on the gathering is the more variety of items you get, the more XP you get. So say you gather something and you get weeds. That's one type of item. But if you gather and you get like weeds and 3 or 4 different other kinds of herbs, you're gonna get way more XP. Lumbering is okay for gathering XP. It's kind of in the middle. The mining is I would put it as least. Maybe it's in the middle, and lumbering is kind of least, and then you'll get more money. So it basically goes from more XP. It's a gauge from more XP on one end and more profit on the other end. Mining is kind of in the middle. Lumbering is on the profit end. Fluid collecting and butchering, they're towards the tanning. All 3 of those are towards the money end. Water scooping is just terrible. I'm not even going to rank it. But what I'm going to go look at now is hoe gathering. It has the potential for the best XP, and there's probably other guides out there on this, but there is one place in particular, and we are going to go there. It is way down in the bottom left of the map. Way down here. Tramp and bear. Alright, so where you want to go is down here to bear. So I'm just going to auto path and let my horse run while I talk about this. I should have done it at the beginning, we'd be down there already. In a later video in my tax-free silver series, I'm going to be explaining all of this life skill gear and things like that. And I'll probably go over the gathering again. But I figured this would be a quick standalone video. I'll run down and kind of show you where the gathering rotation is. The hoe gathering, the reason it is so good for XP, and it's not very good for profit because the stuff you get from doing that doesn't sell for very much. But the amount of things you get is just crazy. You gather herbs and bushes and stuff like that. There's a ton of them down in Bear, just surrounding it, and it gives you 5-6 different types of items every time you gather. Whereas if you're mining, it doesn't give you quite as many, and then lumbering, you get even less. I should have turned that chat off. I don't like that playing in my video. But so it does help to have higher mastery. Get the horse off of there. It does help to have higher mastery. When you're first to do this, you're gonna get, you're gonna get more of each item as your mastery goes up. Let's see, there's the details on it. So you get the acquisition and quantity rates go up, and the rare resources are really what you're after, unless you're using the basic and special for alchemy or cooking. But you're really after the rare, which is gonna be the enhancement materials. They sell for quite a bit, like Kaffir stones, black stones, hard and sharp stones. And you'll have to sell those through the central market, but that's not really part of the tax-free guide or this video either. This is more of a tutorial of where you want to be at, and I'll go over the other places that I like to gather too. So the herb gathering is down here, the hoe. Mining, if you want to do mining, I always come out here to this place, to the Pilgrim's Haven, and there's a bunch of rocks out there that I mine. That's where I get all my rough stone and how I gather. It's a pain to run through the desert, but once you memorize the path, it's not too bad. Lumbering, I usually just find wherever the type of lumber I need and do it. And a lot of time I'll just go out here in this forest next to Heidel, because that's where I have all my crap set up. But if you need a different type of wood, then go mining elsewhere or lumbering elsewhere. And again, I will go over the gear and stuff in one of my guide videos, but this gathering rotation for getting gathering XP is probably pretty important as a standalone video, so I figured I'd just go over it now. If my horse would hurry up and get there, we might be able to hurry this along a little bit. I have a dune horse for a reason. We'll use sprint. Guess I could have done that the whole time, but I really don't like my keyboard clacking in the mic. Alright, so we're here at Bear. Where I gather is along here. So I run through the center of town, and I gather all along this road, up and down both sides. If you walk, you'll get thickets. And somebody may be here leveling their gathering. But these little green bushes here, the wild herbs, that's what you want to gather. You can buy a hoe and put on, and you'll get more. Which, I'll get mine out and do that real quick. There's my pet highlighting. So if you have the herb on, and say you'll get a ton of different things, and it levels you very quickly because you're getting a whole inventory full of like tons and tons of them. See, that got me, just that one got me 0.05, and I'm master 4 already. And of course you can put extra life XP and all kinds of stuff on. That one only got me 0.2, but it is based on how much you get. So then I just go down this side, gather all of these. There's quite a few back in here. All of these here. Go this way and get all of these through here around this tree. And I cut back on this other side and grab these here in this dark area around this tree and here, and then I just kind of rotate down here all of these herbs through here. And these green plants right here, they look kind of like ferns. They're called wild herbs. And around this tree, stop glitching on the tree. And then up and around this tree, there's some here. And just in and out, back and forth. And by the time you get back here, when you do all of those, these around here will be respawned. And I just do the whole thing over again. If we were actually gathering the whole time, and it would be slower, and by the time we got here, it would be, they would be back. And then, of course, your inventory is going to be full up. Some of these herbs are useful for alchemy. Most of them, that's what they're used for. And these fruits, they sell for quite a bit on the central market. If you're using a value pack, you'll get quite a bit out of those. And of course, the higher your mastery, the more of this kind of stuff you're going to get. So you'll make more out of it. But that is my quick and dirty guide to leveling up your gathering. Now, if you're actually trying to get resources to do something, do that first. But if you just want a higher level gathering to make your energy more profitable, because the higher you're gathering, each point of energy is more profitable because you get more resources per point of energy. Come down here, do the rotation until you're guru, and you should be well on your way to making a ton of silver. Hopefully this wasn't too convoluted and drug out. If it was, I apologize. Still coming off of the other video that I was making that the game crashed, so I'm kind of angry about that. So I'm just kind of all over the place. But thanks for checking out the video. Leave me a like, leave a comment if you have a better method. I'm always down to learn something new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.